Well, hey everybody, welcome to FlatWebTV, episode number 26. Pretty stoked about that. Let's get right to it with an upcoming event, a big one.
That's right. So in this later part of February, we got an event coming up this coming weekend. It is going to be February 17th. It is going to be the Ticos Jam in Costa Rica. Now, this jam has actually been around quite a long time, a lot longer than I had thought before I started researching it a little bit. It started actually way back in 2004. Right. So we're about this will be the 9th year, so almost a decade of this jam going on. Really all the riders in Costa Rica put on this jam. They've had a lot of heavy hitters. Michael Menza and Manuel Parado are some names that have put a lot of effort into this event. But definitely couldn't have done it without a lot of help from their sponsors. Flatland Fuel's definitely been a big one over the years. I think in some of the images you see some Red Bull stuff going on. So
maybe they helped out, yeah?
Yeah, and I know they've had some other energy drink sponsors throughout the years.
That's right. I remember the beautiful girls
from last year's, or at least from one of the other shows that we did. But also looks like Etnies is thrown in this year as well.
Very cool. If you have the means, what a trip, what an opportunity to get out of the cold weather that most of us are in right now and go down to the Ticos Jam. I know Flatland Fuel for a while was doing like kind of a group organized trek down there. I don't know if that's still happening, but if I had the means, I'd be there.
Yeah, what a beautiful place to be. It's cold here in the U.S. There's feet of snow in some parts.
Yeah.
So if you can somehow manage to get to an airport and find a flight, head down to Costa Rica and check out the Ticos Jam. It's going to be on the 17th. It's a Sunday, but it's going to be awesome. If you want more information, go to ticosjam.com. Or you can go to their Facebook page at facebook.com/TicosJam.
Yeah.
And with that, Anthony, you've got some pretty sweet parts to tell us about.
Well, yeah, actually two in particular. Subrosa, a couple years ago, they released that double top tube frame, and it was kind of a cool resurgence for double top tube frames. If you grew up with Torker or like the Haro Master, the Ozone, you can't forget about the Ozone, Morales, those kind of frames really spoke to a small group of people, and Subrosa have released now a couple versions of their double top tube frame, and one that I'm really stoked about is the Agro Rag version of the double top tube frame. They are, from what I can tell and what I've heard from Mike Daly himself, extremely limited. I think less than 50.
Yeah, I've heard most of them are almost gone by this point.
Yeah, and when Haro re-released their Master in that beautiful box set, that was rare. They're 300. This one's even rarer. It's got a special Agro Rag themed sticker pack. It looks really nice. It's kind of an all-around frame. It definitely doesn't have the shortest top tube or the smallest standover height. But there is a frame, another double top tube frame that is more geared towards hardcore flatland.
That's right.
Yeah. St. Martin released the 10 frame, I believe, for the 10th anniversary of St. Martin in chrome. It looks beautiful. Two top tube frames in 1 year. That's pretty cool. It's got a very slight nod to a GT Performer down tube. Flatland friendly specs all around. So if you're feeling the itch and you want that double top tube frame, Decade Tricks, it makes those a lot easier.
And you would know.
I would know.
Because I've seen you pull a double Decade.
Too many of those, yeah. So. Check out Subrosa or St. Martin to get all your double top tube needs filled.
Absolutely. And I know that Flatland Fuel's had some of these double top tube Agro Rag frames, and I'm sure that they might have a lead for you on some of the St. Martin stuff as well if you're here in North America. And there's lots of other shops across the globe that I'm sure would be happy to help you out to get a hold of one.
Yeah. The next thing we want to chat briefly about is a very, very cool, it's a flatland edit, but not like any flatland edit you've ever seen before.
Exactly. So I had a chance to talk with Terry Adams just the other day, just before he released his really cool edit with Bentley Edwards, which you might remember him from MTV's Teen Mom. So if you remember that back from some of the episodes, Terry actually went down and spent some time with Bentley. Bentley loves to ride his bike, and he just spent the day and really motivated Bentley to do cool stuff on his bike, and it really helped Terry go way back to when he was first starting to ride his bike,
Right.
and brought it back to that core element of just having fun being on your bike. It was just one of those just cool, fun edits that I think just about anybody can relate to, right? It brings Flatland to a different level.
Sure.
I mean, MTV Mom has got a huge following. You go to their Facebook page. There's lots of people that are into that show, and I'm sure many of them are going to be watching this edit. Yeah. Also, with this edit, they had over 15,000 views in
amazing.
the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
Huge amount of views. And so for any Flatland videos that I've been following, I haven't seen one blow up as fast as that one did.
Right.
So really excited.
Yeah, I mean, great thing for Terry to do kind of on his own time, his own dime. Drove up to Chattanooga, spent the day with him. It looked pretty cold and dreary weather, but the kid looked like he was having a ball. So
absolutely.
How big of I can't imagine like a pro when I was a kid coming just to ride with me. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And the one little thing that I thought was funny, the kid took a little spill and Terry helped him, get right back up.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was younger and I got to ride Gabe Weed's bike and I fell. And although I wasn't little, I was like 13 at the time, but still he came over. He's like, dude, are you okay? So
Very
like
cool.
I totally remember it. So if you haven't checked out the edit yet, head on over to Terry Adams' own website, terryadamsbmx.com. Check it out. Watch the edit. Share it with your friends. I'm sure they'll love it.
Yeah.
Now, little tip that I've got with that one is that Terry's got another edit coming out pretty soon.
More kids?
Well, I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. So he synced up with his awesome Red Bull team, and they're putting together a really awesome edit. Got a little teaser photo here, and hopefully we'll get to hear more about that soon.
Yeah, we talked about this before the show. I've been waiting for something from Terry, and I think this might be kind of what I've been just feeling. I have no idea it was coming. I don't know what it is yet, but I've just been having this impression that Terry's up to something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. Now, you have got something for us.
Sticking with the flatware team and theme, we are working on an interview with JF Bouillon, one of the most energetic guys I've ever met. Just has a great outlook on life, a great outlook on Flatland, endless energy. So continuing with our goal to do a pro interview just about every month.
And you're doing a great job of that, by the way.
One for one this year so far.
I haven't actually helped with that yet. You've done all the work. So.
Yeah, so we're going to work on this interview with JF and hopefully have that out in the next couple of weeks. Just an energetic rider, energetic personality, and definitely something that I love to see in Flatland.
Awesome. Yeah, JF's really cool. Actually, I just got my own flatware Tango frame, a little longer than those guys are running, but psyched on the brand, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff for BMX. So psyched to hear what JF's got to say.
Very cool.
Awesome.
So with that, we come to the close of another straight to the point FlatWebTV.
That's right.
Trying to get these shorter, sweeter, and quicker to you guys. The flu derailed that theory this month, but
sorry.
We're not going to let that happen again. So everybody, thanks very much for watching. Again, I'm Anthony Bulio.
And I'm Justin Hoey.
And this is FlatWebTV.